Nithyananda, everybody. My name is Prasiddha. I am from Huntington Beach, California, right outside of Los Angeles. And before I moved here to the Adinam with Swamiji, I was actually a student, a third-year student in University of Southern California. I was actually studying NGOs and social change, basically sustainability and nonprofit work. And I actually left in after my semester to come here, and I haven't finished school or anything, because I felt so pulled to live with Swamiji. And I've known him for about 2 years, and it's like every time I've come to a program, the time between programs just has gotten less and less, and I can't stay away for so long each time. And it kind of got to the point where I just always wanted to be here, but I still felt really tied into my life in the Matrix, honestly. But when I got that call from Swamiji, he actually personally called for me and my now husband to come live here and join the Sena team originally. And I just was like, wow, I can't believe of all the beings in this world, I'm getting this call. And I just felt so loved, and I was like, how could I say no? So I moved here, and my connection with Swamiji just continues to flourish. But I remember even from the very beginning, there was just this deep feeling connection with him, and that's how I knew that he was such a powerful being. Because immediately, even though I would have had full skepticism in him and who he was, I had no idea who he was. My brother actually kind of dragged me to my first inner awakening, and from that moment, like, so much beautiful stuff has happened. But I would have to say my coolest moment with Swamiji was the day I got married to my husband Drida. Like, we had just finished the legal ceremony, and we had just gotten back to our house, and actually Swamiji started messaging both of us on Facebook right as we had gotten back, and he started saying, like, blessings on your wedding, like, blessings for happy marriage. And then he said, like, both of you get on one chat. and then on my message he was like, Prasiddha, tell Drida, like, blessings too. And then on his message he was saying, Drida, tell Prasiddha blessings too. And then he's like, wait, get on one chat. Are you available to talk or something? And we were like, what does he mean by that? So we were like, okay, Swamiji, like, we'll get on one chat. So we both got on my phone, and basically we start seeing this pop-up incoming video call from Swamiji, and I'm like, this is not real life right now. We're getting a FaceTime from a living enlightened master, enlightened avatar, and it just rings and his face pops up, and we answer, and we're just like, I'm just cracking up because I'm like a fangirl, like, just dying. And Drida and I are both just laughing. We're like, hi, Swamiji. He's like, Nithyananda, like, blessings on your wedding day. And he's just like lying in his bed, sitting down all casually, calling us, like, he's just like our dad, congratulating us. And it was the most happy, like, coolest moment ever. And he was just like, blessings for happy marriage, like, and then he actually told us, like, I'll do a Vedic wedding for you. And we were just like, thank you so much, Swamiji, like, can't wait. And then he was like, see you soon, Nithyananda. This is right before we were coming, and we were just like, okay, see you soon. Just having a conversation like that with Swamiji, literally an incarnation of Sadashiva, so casually, was just the craziest moment of my life. It was so incredible. That's just one of the many, many stories that have developed in being in his space. And especially now I'm living with him, these stories are just gonna keep happening and happening. And see, on top of that, manifesting powers is just a huge part of our lifestyle too. So in every way, we're just living divinity. We're living in communion with the divine, but we're also becoming the divine through manifesting these Shaktis. And I've had such a cool experience in coming into these powers. Since I got Trina Chutilak, which is meaning I'm demo ready, Swamiji gifted this to me, and I didn't really understand why at first. I still had so much SDHD, but I obviously knew there was some auspiciousness behind it. And one really cool experience I had, I was body scanning a lady, and I started seeing she was holding a baby. I just kept getting this image of her. Sadashiva kept showing her holding a baby and just rocking it, and it was like very much sadness. And I just told her that, and I said, I just see this motherliness, and I just see you holding a baby and, like, this grief. And she literally said, I opened my eyes, and she was crying, and I was like, oh no, And she was like, I just had a miscarriage, like, I can't believe you said that, and I was wondering if Swamiji was hearing my pain and like there for me, and I just know like he's there for me and taking care of me now. Because actually at the end I also told her like, I just keep seeing Swamiji giving you a hug. I actually said that to her, and she was just like in tears, but like out of relief too, because she knew like Swamiji was with her. It was such a cool, beautiful moment to be a part of. And the best part is like, this is not unique to me at all. Swamiji does this for everybody and anybody. So if you're at all thinking, wow, I would just love to experience the divine in form or inside myself, come be here, either for Inner Awakening, if you just want to get a taste of this and bring it home with you. Come to Inner Awakening, which is starting July 25th. Get here and experience this, experience all the powers, and experience that communion with Swamiji. And if you're like me and want to just stay in his space forever, move here as an Adi Navasi and make the best decision of your life. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story. Nithyananda.